Hello everyone, I am Divya, your math facilitator. So today let us discuss one short revision of graphs. So basically in your full syllabus you have three types of graphs. Now out of these three types of graphs you can expect at least one question, and in some cases you may get two essay questions. Okay, so this session has a weightage of 8 to 16 marks, minimum of 8 to 16 marks. Okay, so that's the importance of this session, and it's going to be a very short session. Okay, so we shall complete all the graphs in this one short session. So let me firstly tell you what are the different graphs which we are going to discuss in this session. So firstly, we shall discuss the graph of polynomials. Okay, I'll tell you the trick also of how to draw the graph. Okay, so polynomials graph we are going to draw, and then pair of linear equations. Okay, so graph of linear equation we are going to draw, and the third type of graph is ogive curve. Okay, which is nothing but from your statistics chapter. So this we are going to learn, and in this ogive curve we are going to learn less than ogive curve. Okay, because more than is not included in your syllabus, so less than we are going to concentrate. Clear? And these ogive curves are used to find the median of a given data. Okay, so this is the information which we are going to learn now in this session, and the session carries a weightage of 8 to 16 marks you are going to gain from this session. Okay, so without any more delay, let's begin the session. So firstly, as I told you, we are going to discuss polynomials, and this is a question which is repeated 2 times in your board exam, and you can expect the same model question as well. Draw a graph of the polynomial p of x equal to x square plus 3x minus 4. So to draw the graph of a polynomial, I'll tell you two methods. Okay, so whichever method you are comfortable with, you can take that method. So there is no rule that you will have to do by one single method. Okay, so I'll tell you two methods. Firstly, this is a given polynomial. It is nothing but x square plus 3x minus 4 is a given polynomial. Now, how many of you know factorization method? You know factorization method? So here you take the product of x square coefficient and the constant. So product of x square coefficient and the constant is 1 into minus 4. So your product is minus 4. Now factors of minus 4 I can take it as 4 ones are 4. Now 4 and minus 1 combination will give me 3. Okay, if I'm adding 4 and minus 1, if I add 4 plus minus 1, I'll get 3. And if I multiply 4 into minus 1, I'll get minus 4. So the factors I'm going to take for 3x are, okay, so I'm going to split 3x as 4x minus x. 3x I can write as 4x minus x, and I have a minus 4. Now from these two terms I can take x common, so I have x plus 4, and from these two I can take minus 1 common, so I have x plus 4. So my final answers are x plus 4 and x minus 1. So equating it to 0, x will be 1 or minus 4. So 1 and minus 4 are the zeros of this particular polynomial. So while taking the table of values, this is the first step you do in your rough work. Okay, so this is something you'll do in rough work. So after doing this, okay, while taking your table of values, you should see to that you include these two values. Which two values? 1 and minus 4 you have to include in your table of values. Okay, because you know if this is a graph, okay, so the graph will cut x-axis exactly at 2 zeros. Now what are the zeros you got? One zero is 1 and the other zero is minus 4. So these points are, so using the logic, okay, so in the first exercise you have learned wherever the graph is cutting x-axis, the x coordinate gives you the 0. So here the zeros are 1 and minus 4. So definitely you have to include 1 and minus 4 in the table of values. And the major doubt is still where we have to take. So you have to see that you get these two values in the table of values. So how do you write? See here. So how am I writing my table of values? So given x, what is the polynomial? X square plus 3x minus 4, I'll just equate it to 0. So let this polynomial is equal to 0. Okay, so now what do we do? So substituting different values of x. Okay, so I shall take different values of x. So corresponding value of y I will get. Okay, and I'll just take the pair x comma y. So this is what we are going to do in table of values, right? So now you will take the values in such a way that you will have to have what? you should have minus 4 and 1. So I'll start with minus 4, and there is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, and 1 is the final value I'm going to take. If you want, if you have time, you can start with minus 5 and end at 2. Okay, so one more extra value you can take on the left side and right side. So here you can start from minus 5 and here you can end at 2. That is completely up to you. Otherwise also you can start at minus 4, end at 1 and extend the graph. So let's see how are we going to do this. So now if I substitute x as minus 4 here, okay, so what do I get? It is minus 4 whole square is 16 plus 3 into minus 4 is minus 12 minus 4. So you get a 0 here. And you also know the zeros of this polynomial is how much? The zeros of this particular polynomial are minus 4 and 1. So if you substitute x as minus 4, you should get y as 0. Okay, so this is a 0 of the polynomial. Similarly, if I am substituting x as 1, you should get y as 0. So this is another 0. You can substitute and check. Now if I substitute x as minus 3, so this is minus 3 whole square is 9. Minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 9 minus 4. So you get minus 4 here. So minus 3 comma 4. If I substitute x as minus 2, so it is minus 2 whole square is 4. Minus 3 into minus 2 is minus 6 and minus 4. So I have minus 6 here. So minus 2 comma minus 6. X as minus 1. So y minus 1 square is 1. Minus 3 minus 4. So minus 7 plus 1 is 6 here. So this is minus 1 comma 6. Substitute x as 0. You will get y as minus 4. So this is 0 comma minus 4. Okay, so these are the points here. Now I need to plot these points on this particular graph paper. So now while you plot the points also, this is your rough work which I have done here. So when you plot the points also, firstly you have to take the scale. Now how do you take the scale? So to take the scale, firstly see what is the maximum value here. Maximum value is 6 on x-axis, and what is the minimum value? I can see minimum value is minus 4. So here it will fit into my graph paper. So I'll take scale on x-axis. This is very important, you write the scale. 1 centimeter is 1 unit, and y-axis also 1 centimeter I am taking 1 unit, because the scale is, the points are maximum value is only 6 or minus 6. So I can happily fit here. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and minus 6. So now this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, so now let us take the points. The points are minus 4 comma 0. So minus 4 on y-axis and 0, sorry, minus 4 on x-axis, 0 on y-axis. This is the point. Minus 3 comma 4, minus 3 on x-axis, 4 on y-axis. So minus 3 here and 4 here. So this is the point. And minus 2 comma minus 6. Minus 2 comma minus 2 here and minus 6. 1 second, this is going down. Substitute x equal to minus 2 here and see. So it is 4. Substitute and check the value. So this is 4. Minus 2 whole square is 4. Minus, this is minus 2 plus 3 is minus 6 minus 4. So you are getting minus 6 here. But this point is going down. Just give me a second. You cannot have that point down, isn't it? So yes. So here I have written a mistake. Have a look here. This is minus 3 minus 4. I have written minus 3 4. So this is minus 3 minus 4, isn't it? So I'm so sorry. So this is nothing but minus 3 comma minus 4. So minus 3 on x-axis, minus 4 on y-axis is this point. Now minus 2, minus 6 is correct. So minus 2 on x-axis, minus 2 on y-axis. And minus 1, comma, minus 6. So minus 1 on x-axis and minus 6 on y-axis. So this is the next point. And 0, comma, minus 4. 0 on x-axis and minus 4 on y-axis. This is the point now. 1, comma, 0. 1 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. This is the point. Now joining this. So if I want to join this, all the points. So this is the curve I am getting, and the curve is actually cutting x-axis at 2 points. So which 2 points? This is 1, comma, 0 is 1 point and minus 4, comma, 0 is the other point. So the zeros are minus 1 and 4. You can extend the graph this way. Okay, so no problem. If you want, you can take one additional value here and one additional value here, so that you get 2 points here up and you can join them. Clear? So this is how you can do. This is the first method. So in the first method, what did I do? I have just found what is the zeros of this polynomial, and then I have taken table of values with the same zeros. Clear? And you will draw the graph. Now see the second question. Draw the graph of the polynomial x square minus 7x plus 12. Find the zeros from the graph. So the polynomial given is x square minus 7x plus 12. So now let me do the second method. So in the second method, I'll just take x and y values, and I'll try to frame x, comma, y. So here randomly I'll take the values minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So randomly 5 values I'm taking. Okay, so 1 neutral, which is 0, and 2 negative and 2 positive. Now here we shall substitute values for each. If x is minus 2, so we are taking this as y. Okay, so what is y? So you are taking y equal to x square minus 7x plus 12. If x is minus 2, y will be 4 plus 14 plus 12. So how much is this? 18 plus 12. So 26 plus 4. It is 30 now, isn't it? So this is minus 2, comma 30. Very big value. Now if I take minus 1, so it is 1 plus 7 plus 12. So how much am I getting? 8 plus 12. So it is 20. So this is minus 1, comma 20. If I take it as 0, I get a 12 here. So it is 0, comma 12. If I take 1, so 1 minus 7 plus 12. Okay, so it is minus 6 plus 12 is plus 6. So this is 1, comma 6. If I take 2, so 2 square is 4 minus 14 plus 12. Okay, so how much is this now? So this is 16 minus 14 is minus 2. So this is nothing but 2, comma minus 2. Okay. So here you did not get any zeros. So here x square minus 7x plus 12. You can see that when you have your y value as 0, here you can see when you have your y value as 0, you get your 0 of the polynomial. Whatever you are substituting in the place of x, if the y value is 0, okay, so then we call it as 0 of the polynomial. Okay, here in this case, did you get any 0 value here? No 0 value. Why you did not get as 0? So we have to proceed on both the sides. Okay, neither this side I got a 0, neither this side I got a 0. So I'll have to proceed further. Now I'm going to take x equal to 3 and 4 also. Let me check. Okay, so if I'm taking x equals to 3, what happens? So 3 square is 9 minus 7 3 is a 21 plus 12. Okay, so how much is this? 9 plus 12 is nothing but 9. So 9 plus 12 is 21. So 21 minus 21, you are getting 0 here. So now this is sufficient. So 3 comma 0 is the point. If you want, you can take one extra point also. If I am taking 4, so it is 4 square is 16 minus 4 sevens are 28 plus 12. So how much are you getting here also? So it is 16 plus 12, you get it as 28. So here 28 and 28, you are getting 2 zeros here itself. So again, if I am taking x as 4, so y will be 4 comma 0. So 2 zeros here itself you are getting. Okay, and if I take x as 5, let's see what happens. So 25 minus 7 5s are 35 plus 12. So here it is minus 10 plus 12. So you get a 2 here. So again, here it is increasing. Okay, so have a look at the pattern of the table of values you got. Here if you see, if I am taking negative values, these values are becoming bigger. Okay, so these values which you can see here are becoming bigger. So if I take minus 3 again, this value will become bigger, right? So just take minus 3 and see what are you getting the value minus 3. So minus 3 whole square is 9. So minus 3 into 7 is 21 plus 21. So here this is again a very bigger value. So 42 plus 9 you get. So 51 I am getting. So here the values are increasing. So they are not decreasing. And here as you can see here, as you are moving towards your right side, that is positive side of x, so your values are getting decreased. And after this point again it is getting increased. So you have minus 2, now 0 0. So after minus 2, 0 0 is increased, and again you have 2 which is increased. Okay, so let us draw the graph of this. So you should get the curve in that way. So decrease and then it has to be increased. Okay, so this side it is already increasing. So this side, if you take minus 4 also, it is already an increasing curve. So you have something like this. So you keep on increasing this side, right? So if whatever value you're taking, it is increasing this side. Okay, so you can just see, you can observe the pattern of y. Okay, so it is 12 here, then 6, then minus 2. So it has decreased to minus 2. Now again it has increased to 0 0. So increased 0 0 2. So here itself you are getting the curve. So let's proceed here. Let me write the points what you got. So it is minus 2 comma 30, minus 1 comma 0 1 2 3 4 5. So if it is minus 1, it is minus 20. So 0 is 12, 1 is 6, 2 is minus 2, and 3 is 0, 4 is 0, and 5 is 2. Okay, so here I have not found the zeros directly. What I have done is I have taken the table of values starting from minus 2 to 2, but I did not find the 0. So when you are not finding the 0, y value as 0, you extend on both the sides. So I have extended this side. So here the negative side, the value of y is still increasing. So this way you will not get anything. So I have extended this side. So this side you are getting a 0. Okay, so till here the graph was decreasing. From here the graph started to increase. So you will check your y value. So decrease then increase will give you a parabola shape. Okay, so now let's do it here. So shall we take the scale? Maximum value is 30, y axis. So since maximum is 30, here I have only 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So let me take scale on x axis. 1 centimeter equal to, let me take 5 units, and also y axis 1 centimeter is 5 units. Okay, because my graph is very small, but in your graph paper it is will have sufficient size, so you can take 1 centimeter equal to 2 units also will be sufficient. Now this is x, this is x dash, sorry, y, x dash, and y dash. So this is 5 10 15 20 25 30, minus 5 10 15 20 25 30, minus 15 minus, sorry, minus 5 minus 10 minus 15 minus 20 minus 25 and minus 30. So this is again minus 5 minus 10 minus 15 minus 20 minus 25 minus 30. So now let's plot the points. So here you have minus 2 comma 0, minus 2 on x-axis, and 0 sorry, minus 2 comma 30, minus 2 on x-axis and 30 on y-axis. So minus 2 will be somewhere here, okay, before minus 5, and 30 on x-axis is somewhere this point. Now minus 1 comma 20, minus 1 is again very close to this, so 20 is somewhere this point. Okay, so 0, comma 12, 0, comma 12, 12 will be very close to here, and 1, comma 6. So 1 is here, and where do you have your 6? 6 will be somewhere here. Okay, and what else we have? 2, comma minus 2. So 2 on x-axis and minus 2 on y-axis. So somewhere here. And 3, comma 0. So 3, comma 0 will be here. So 4, comma 0 is also here, very close to 5. Now 5, comma 2 you will get somewhere here. So if I draw this graph, this would be something like this. A miniature figure like this. Okay. So here the zeros are 3, comma 0 and 4, comma 0. The graph is cutting at 2 points, 3, 0 and 4, 0. Clear? Right? So what have we done in this procedure? Firstly, I've tried to find the table of values. Okay, so wherever you have to get the y value as 0. So wherever you want, you can extend the table, either right or left. So depending on the pattern, you will choose the graph. Now here in this question, we have directly given, try to find the factors, and then we have tried to draw the graph. Clear? So with the same table of values. Now next question, draw the graph of x plus y is 11 and x minus y is 5 and find the solution. So x plus y is 11 and x minus y is 5. X minus y 5, x plus y 11. Okay. So from here, can I write y equal to 11 minus x, and from here I can write y equal to minus 5 minus x. So now let's take the table of values. To draw a straight line, you can have only two values. Only two values are sufficient to draw a straight line. Okay, so this is enough actually. So if I am taking x as 0, y will be 11. So first point is 0, comma 11. If I take if I take y as 0, x will be 11. So 0, comma 11 is the other point. Okay, now here in this case, see, if I take x as 0, so y will be, how much? Y will be minus 5. So 0, comma minus 5. If I take y as 0, okay, so x will be equal to 5. So this is 5, comma 0. Clear? Now let us try to write the scale and plot the points. Clear enough? So for a pair of linear equations, you just have to draw two table of values, okay, and also you will get two straight lines for the two table of values. Now let's write the scale. So scale on x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. Right, so have a look here. So scale on y-axis, 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. You will get the notes of this in Math Facilitator website. Okay. And now maximum value is 11. Okay. 11 and 0 minus 5 and 5. So let me take y-axis is 2 units. X-axis is also 2 units. Okay. So on x-axis it is 2 units. And on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. This is very important, people. You will have to write. Now this is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10. Right? So now have a look here. The first point is 0, 11. 0 on x-axis, 11 on y-axis. 0 on x-axis, 11 on y-axis is this point. And 1 second. So this is, if I substitute 0 here, I'll get 11 here, isn't it? So two are same points I've taken. If I'm taking x as 0, y is 11. If I take y as 0, x is 11. So this point will be nothing but 11, 0. Right? So 11 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis is this point. Now join this line. This is the first line, isn't it? So please join this. Okay, so this is the line representing x plus y equal to 11. Now see the next one. So you have 0 minus 5. Okay, so 0 minus 5. 0 on x-axis minus 5 on y-axis. And 5, 0. 5 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. This is the point. So now joining these 2 points. So you will do it with perfect scale. So I don't have here, so I'm doing it roughly. But you will do it with perfect scale. Something like this. Okay, so now what are they asking? They are asking you to find the solution. Solution is nothing but the point of intersection. So do it with a perfect scale and see what is the final answer you are getting here. Okay, so this point of intersection is your answer, right? Let's proceed to the next question. Draw the following graph for the following and state whether they are consistent or not. So first graph is what? You have 2x minus y is 4. 2x minus y is 4 and 2x minus y is minus 4. 2x minus y minus 4 is 0 and x plus y plus 1. So here again, to draw a straight line, 2 points are sufficient. So I'm just taking the points as x, y, x, y. Okay. So here also. Right. So if I take x as 0, if I take x as 0, so y will be how much? Y will be, this is minus y minus 4, is it? Yes. So y will be minus 4. So 0 comma minus 4 is 1 point, and if I take y as 0, x will be 2x equal to 4 or x equal to 2. So x will be 2 comma 0. And if I take x as 0 in the next equation, so y will be minus 1. If I take y as 0, x will be minus 1. So the points we got it here. So let's take the scale. So here the values are minus 4, 2, 0, smaller values. So let me write scale on x-axis. 1 centimeter is 1 unit, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is also 1 unit. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So again minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. So first point is First point is 0, comma minus 4. 0 on x-axis, minus 4 on y-axis. This is the point. 2, comma 0. 2 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. 1 second. 2, comma 0. 2 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. So here 0, comma 4 is 0 on x-axis and minus 4 on y-axis. 1 second. So this 0, comma minus 4 is nothing but 0 on x-axis, minus 4 on y-axis, and 2, comma 0 is this point, 2 on x-axis. So joining these two, okay, so it is given that this is a line 2x minus y minus 4 is 0. Okay, now the next line is 0, comma minus 1, 0 on x-axis, minus 1 on y-axis, and minus 1, comma 0, minus 1 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. Okay, so if I just drawing these two lines, they are intersecting lines and they have one single solution. So how many solution? One single. They are consistent also because intersecting lines are consistent and this is the solution. Okay, so did you understand now the graphs? So polynomials graph, pair of linear equation graph. Now let's do ogive curve. Okay, so here is a table showing the patients admitted in a hospital during a year. Age in years is given to you 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70. So here class interval is given. Frequency is given. You have to find what? You have to find. Do you have to find anything here? So we are directly taking 0 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and that's it, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So frequency is 8, 15, 25, 27, 18 and 7. Now to draw the graph, you want less than ogive curve. For less than ogive curve, you will take the upper boundary. Okay, for less than ogive curve, you will take the upper boundary of the classes. So what is the upper boundary of the classes? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, so only this line I will take for the upper boundary. And now I will take the less than cumulative frequency. Less than cumulative frequency. What is the meaning of less than cumulative frequency? So you have 8 here, so you'll have 8. 8 plus 15. 8 plus 15 will give you 23. Now 23 plus 25 will give you 48. 48 plus 27. 15, 6, 75. 75 plus 18. So 13, 93. 93 plus 700. Did you get it? So simple less than cumulative frequency you will find. Now let us find the order pair x comma y. So here it is 20, 8. Here it is 30, 23. So all the order pairs you can write here. So it is 25, 48. And this is 27, 75. And this is 60, 93. Okay. 18 I have missed. 1 second. 18, 60. And this is 1 second here. So upper bound, so this you will make it by upper boundary and less than cumulative frequency. Okay, so this upper boundary and this less than are nothing but x and y. So this is 28, 30, 23, 40, 48, 50, 75 and 60, 93 and 70, 100. Okay, did you understand? So for less than ogive curve, you will take upper boundary and the cumulative frequency, less than cumulative frequency. So upper boundary is x, this is y. So order pair is x comma y. Clear. So now here the values are so big, 28, 30, 23, 40, 48. So let me take units is too long. So let me make 10 units. y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 10 units again. Okay, so let me mark the points here. So this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and this is minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. So this is minus 10, minus 20, minus 30. Okay, so now the first point is 20, 8. You will take this upper boundary on x-axis and cumulative frequency on y-axis. Okay, so 20, 8, 20 on x-axis, 8 on y-axis, so somewhere here. And then you have 30, 23. So 30 on x-axis, 23 on y-axis, so somewhere here. And 40, 48, 40 on x-axis, 48 on y-axis, so it is here. Now 50, 75, 50 on x-axis, 75. So this is 60, 70. So you want 80 also, I'll give it to you here. So till here. So this is 75. And 60 and 93. 60 and 93. So 60 and 93. It's going still up. And 170. So it's going still up. So now how do you find the median from this? Median is nothing but n by 2. What is n value here? N is 100. So 100 by 2 is 50. So you will just take, okay, so जहाँ भी 50 है ये देखो यहाँ पे 50 है, so draw पे corresponding perpendicular onto the x-axis. Okay, so from this point 50, choose this point 50, from this point draw a perpendicular. So this will give your median. Is it very clear everyone? So I have simply taken class interval frequency. So upper boundary is nothing but these values 20, 30, 40, 50, 70. Less than is, so what cumulative frequency you usually find for median, the same is for less than. So find it out. Then order pair will be upper boundary and less than. Now plot the graph. And wherever you get n by 2 value, it is 100 here. So exactly at 100 you have taken. If it is more than 100, so sorry, it is 50 here. So you have taken it as 50. Okay, so you have started it at 50. So you can say it is 50 here, isn't it? So you have started at 50 and drop a exactly perpendicular to x-axis. So there you find your median. Is it very clear everyone? So all the three graphs are clear, I guess. So polynomials, any which method you can do, you can firstly find the zeros if you want, and then you can draw the table of values accordingly. Otherwise, you can draw the table of values, and wherever you want, you can extend the values, okay? And usually you will have to observe the pattern. Here the pattern is increasing. So even if you extend the values this side on the left hand side, the numbers are increasing. You will never get a decreasing parabola. Okay, parabola, it should be decreasing, again increasing. So you're getting only increasing this side. So which means you have to come the other side. So coming to the other side, you have 3, 0 as 0. Okay, if I'm taking x3, x3 and x4, it is 0, 0. And again, you can see it's an increasing curve. So that's how you can observe and find the table of values. And for drawing graphs of a linear equation, you just need two values and the solution will be nothing but the point of intersection. And sometimes in the question they will ask you to shade the area, shade the triangular region between the lines and the x-axis. So this is the triangular region between the lines and the x-axis. If they're asking you to shade, this is how you have to shade. And this point is nothing but 5, 0. This point, if they're asking you, it is 11, 0. And this point is nothing but your solution point. Okay, so if they're asking you to shade the region and identify the triangle, that is how you do. And also if they're asking you to shade the region between the lines and the y-axis, then this is the region you will share. Okay, between the lines and y-axis, this is the region. Okay, so now again, this point is how much? This is 0, 11, and this point which you have here, it is 0, -5, and this point is the answer. Okay, so if they're asking you to share the region between the lines and the x-axis, the blue color is the triangle. Share the region between the lines and the y-axis, so the green color triangle you will share and you will find the points. And then ogive curve, nothing to calculate here. You will just take upper boundary and cumulative frequency. So order pair, upper boundary as x-axis, cumulative frequency on y-axis. Boundaries are on x-axis and cumulative frequencies on y-axis. Draw the graph wherever you get the n by 2 value. So just join it, okay, to the graph. So firstly you will just join the graph, isn't it? So after joining this graph, so here actually I don't have place, so I have not continued. Actually joining this graph, so you will just drop a perpendicular onto x-axis. So this will give you a median. Clear? So three important graphs which will help you in your exam. So don't forget to practice these three important graphs. So out of three, if you know you are lucky, you may get two, otherwise at least one is a basic question. Okay, so 8 marks is guarantee, and sometimes you may get 16 also. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You have lot more sessions today, so watch all the sessions and like the video right now, share it with all your friends, and watch all the sessions today with your friends. Comment and let me know how are you liking the sessions. So thank you so much for being here. All the very best. Prepare well. Bye bye.